Welcome to Shadow Files. Our top story: the Border Patrol chief is reportedly targeted in an alleged murder-for-hire plot, with Snapchat messages at the center of the investigation. We'll have the latest details. Moving on, a shocking incident in Florida, where a Good Samaritan intervened to stop a man from attacking a child with a knife at a school bus stop. This occurred shortly after his release from jail, according to police. And finally, a breakthrough in a cold case. The FBI has announced they've solved the Colonial Parkway murders using new technology. Stay with us for the full story and how this ancient crime was brought to light. We now turn to a serious legal battle unfolding as a federal jury considers a case involving alleged threats against a Border Patrol commander. Protesters gathered as Commander Greg Bovino faced court, with the core question being whether online messages constituted a genuine murder-for-hire plot or just reckless talk. The defense has rested in the trial of Juan Espinoza Martinez, accused of soliciting the murder of Commander Greg Bovino through Snapchat. Prosecutors allege Espinoza Martinez offered cash rewards for information and to take him down, showing jurors screenshots with Bovino's photo. Prosecutors argue these messages show intent to solicit violence against a federal official, not just strong views or a joke. However, the defense contends Espinoza Martinez was repeating rumors, framing the messages as neighborhood gossip rather than a real plan. A key witness testified he took the Snapchat messages seriously and contacted authorities. Yet, under cross-examination, his past felony conviction and informant work were revealed, leading the defense to question his belief in a genuine murder solicitation. Espinoza Martinez's younger brother also testified, stating he saw a Facebook post about a rumored bounty and dismissed the Snapchat messages as a joke. He believed no one would act on such a threat for the offered amount. We're transitioning now to a disturbing incident. A Florida man, recently out of jail, is accused of choking a child at a school bus stop and threatening bystanders with a knife. The attack was halted by quick-thinking bystanders before police even arrived. Witnesses reported seeing Christopher Stephen Schwabel, 36, grab a juvenile and later brandish a knife. As a bystander intervened to help the child escape, Schwabel allegedly pulled a folding knife from his sleeve, waving it threateningly. In a remarkable act of bravery, the bystander struck Schwabel with a toolbox, restraining him until law enforcement arrived on the scene. The young victim, a 7th grader, suffered a cut to their finger and was visibly distressed by the harrowing encounter. Records reveal Schwabel was released from jail just days prior, on January 13th, after unrelated charges were dropped. He now faces serious charges, including aggravated child abuse and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, with a bond set at $5,000. Moving on to our next report, a significant breakthrough in a decades-old cold case is bringing long-awaited closure to families. The FBI has identified a suspect in one of Virginia's most haunting unsolved mysteries. Advances in forensic science have finally linked the 1986 murders of Kathleen Thomas and Rebecca Dowski, victims of the infamous Colonial Parkway murders, to a deceased suspect. This individual is now believed responsible for at least 6 killings. FBI investigators identified Alan Wade Wilmer SR as the killer. The two women were last seen together on October 9, 1986, at a college computer lab. Wilmer SR, a local fisherman who died in 2017, was connected to a series of at least 6 murders and disappearances of young people in Virginia between 1986 and 1989. The crimes, known as the Colonial Parkway murders, were one of the longest cold case investigations in Virginia history, involving at least 8 young victims. Despite the case remaining unsolved for years, recent advances in DNA analysis led to Wilmer's identification as the suspect responsible for the women's killings. Authorities stated that had Wilmer been alive, evidence would have supported federal prosecution for multiple murders. Wilmer was also responsible for the 1987 murders of David Knobling and Robin M. Edwards, and the 1989 homicide of Teresa Lynn Spa Howell. The FBI praised the tenacity and commitment of their Norfolk office and highlighted the strong partnerships with state and local police in solving this case. While this development brings some closure, some families believe Wilmer is responsible for even more victims, and they are working to amend laws to address similar cold cases.